Before becoming a legend himself, Chadwick Boseman spent his career bringing legends to life on screen, playing real-life icons like Jackie Robinson, James Brown, and Thurgood Marshall.
Wakanda forever!
Then becoming a global superstar as Marvel's Black Panther. A career that seemed limitless was suddenly cut short when Boseman died of colon cancer at the age of 43. Now, his widow, Simone Ledward Boseman, is speaking out to raise awareness about the disease.
Kind of hard to believe it's been 5 years now since he died. As that time passes, does it get easier?
You know, the edges get less sharp, I think is the best way to put it. There are still edges.
The couple met in 2014, their relationship growing serious at a key moment in Chadwick's career.
What were the next few years like?
A whirlwind. When we met, he had already done 42 and he had done Get On Up.
So he had already played Jackie Robinson and James Brown. Got it.
So for Black folks and baseball fans and music fans, he was a known actor. And then Panther happened, and it's night and day. It was like pre-Panther and post-Panther. Life was just different. It went from people waving at you down the aisle of a grocery store to somebody actually like following you in your car and doing the Wakanda Forever salute in the window.
It was a Hollywood love story, but beneath the surface, the couple was quietly fighting a battle most people knew nothing about.
Do you remember back in 2016, the day he found out he'd been diagnosed?
I think when he was initially diagnosed, we both felt very sure that he would make it through. It was going to be a challenging moment, but something that he would come out on the other side of and be fine.
Was he scared?
Of course.
I mean, a lot of folks, myself included, didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah.
Until the end. What was the thinking there in terms of keeping all of that so private?
Well, when so many eyes are on you, I think you want to keep things generally more private. And Chad was not a person that would have wanted to be treated any differently because people knew that he was sick.
Chadwick kept working, becoming one of the most sought-after actors on the big screen. And in 2018, the news they'd been hoping for, he was in remission.
What was that period like?
It was a beautiful year. It's harder to talk about the good times than it is the bad. Yeah, Panther came out in February. To see how deeply, deeply, and globally impactful that film was just, I don't have any words for it. He was so deserving of all the success. And kids are dressing up like him, and people are buying out theaters and taking school kids to watch this film, and he's just being celebrated everywhere we go. It did feel like, they didn't know we were celebrating that he had a clear scan, but we were celebrating that too. It felt like we got another chance.
But by the end of that year, the cancer had returned and was more aggressive. That's when the couple got engaged.
We did like a little staycation, and we were sitting in front of the fireplace, and I wanted to turn a movie on, and I'm like feeling under the blanket for the remote, and he's like, oh, it's right here, and he puts the ring box in my hand. So I pull out my hand, and I'm like holding this ring box.
They married in a small ceremony in 2020.
Some of his family came in, his parents, his brothers, his sisters, and my mom and my sister and my niece and nephew. It was a celebration and a time that we needed to celebrate.
Their brand new life together ended when Chadwick Boseman died in August of 2020. In the years since, Simone has helped honor his memory. Boseman's alma mater, Howard University, named the School of Fine Arts after him. Last fall, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
What a joy it is to be here today to celebrate someone we love so dearly.
And the play Chadwick wrote is now on the stage at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London.
You said you want to make sure that he's remembered for the work and not the cancer.
Yeah.
Why not both?
What's more important about Chad is the way that he lived. The fact that he wouldn't let cancer get in the way of what he was here to do. Let that be the lesson.
That is the lesson. That is the lesson. Simone, by the way, she told me she's still grieving, but she has been living her life as well. She's launched a career as a singer. And by the way, she also plans to open a wine bar in the Bay Area as well. So.
She's such a lovely person. And to make it so clear, like he didn't want cancer to define him. It was part of him. But wow, that was beautiful.
Well,
it was nice.
Thank you. You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I think for a lot of folks after he died, there were a number of people who said, you know, gosh, it would have been great had he come forward while he was still battling the disease to raise awareness, to encourage folks to get screenings. And then you talk to her and you're like, oh.
Totally get it.
It makes sense. Right. It makes sense. By the way, we want to thank the Marion Row Hotel for hosting us for that interview. We're going to have more on the third hour as well, and it's on today.com. Also on today.com, everything you need to know about colorectal cancer screenings.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.